Greetings, everyone. Today, I finally, after 63 episodes later, 63 episodes later, I finally got a chance to sit down and talk to Tim again. Every time I talk with him, it's always something that motivates me about him. I love the path that he's on, and I just enjoy our conversations, and he always makes me feel inspired. And I got to show him a little bit about my upgrades that I've had since the beginning of last time we recorded. I was using the lavalier mics, and I showed him what I'm using now, which is the roadcaster. I gave him a little introduction to it. I talked to him a little bit about my accomplishments so far. They're small wins, but we still got to celebrate them. And just like he says, the journey of 1,000 steps starts always with just that first step. Oh, he also shared the secret to cooking the perfect chicken breast. If you must know, if you listen to it, you'll find out exactly what the right temperature is for chicken to be cooked at the perfect temperature, so that way it's not too dry and you still get that moisture from the chicken. Oh boy, was I wrong about the tamarindos. I said that it took about 100 years for tamarindo trees to produce fruit, but it actually takes about 6 to 8 years. Just wanted to correct that one. And with that being said, Tim is just a great guy who I enjoy my conversations with. So without further ado, here is the main man, Tim Brady. And you can add audios to it too, to all this. See, those are what it came with. All those audios. Mm-hmm.
That's so dope.
And you can add more. It's got 3 different banks. See?
Stop. So it already comes pre-recorded with all that?
Not the second bank. The first bank I was showing you. Stop. Jesus.
I've never been hooked up to a mic like with earphones.
Never. Now that was the first time.
Yeah.
You were the first. I was your first just about.
I know, bro. You busted. You feel me?
Right. I really want. Damn, I'm sweating a lot. All right. Now I really. I'm telling you. I told you since we started talking about this. This is what I really wanted to do.
I know.
Look at where I'm at now.
I said, speak it to existence, and
yes.
look, it's forming now. So that's why I'm happy that seeing this, like seeing everything that you came from. Like you started with a mic. The little bitty mic that you put
lavalier mics.
Yeah, so now it's all of this. It's amazing.
The setup. I'm still missing a couple things, but it's work in progress. I mean, it works now.
It's a lot of progress.
Yes, but this is where I'm at. I'm happy because, I kept telling myself I want to do this, I want to do that, but I never took action.
Yeah.
And when I brought it to your attention that what I wanted to do, and because I saw the path that you had embarked on, that's when I started to take action. And honestly, truth be told, you were the one that pushed me for December 3rd, for that to be the day to drop it. Because when I recorded, honestly, I didn't even have a day to drop it yet. Mm-hmm. But when you told me, "Oh, this better be up soon," I was like, "All right, it's better be up."
Hey, let's get it. Yeah.
So we did it. And look at where I'm at now.
No, I'm happy for you, bro. Like when I seen your setup on Instagram, I was like, man, he is really moving, and that's really because you came to me when you just started. So seeing your progression from when we first started, it makes me feel like so many people, like people need. I hope that you recorded everything from your journey when you first started.
Most of it is recorded.
Okay.
Most of it, yes.
Because the build-up that you have that I personally see is amazing. Like, it's amazing, and I know you're going to progress further and further as you go and accumulate and build your studio. Then you'll have an actual studio with soundboards and everything. Like, I see it, and I'm already experiencing it. So I'm just happy for you, man, like, for real.
Thank you, thank you.
Genuinely happy for you.
I appreciate it, man. And, like, I gotta say thank you to you, too, because you were the extra push that I needed for me to actually get started and go and just pursue it. see what happens. See, now today this one is the 69th episode actually.
69
Yes.
episodes.
Yes. 9 months
Let's
going.
go.
9 months and ongoing. And I'm at 864 downloads already.
Bro.
Yes, it's moving.
It's
moving.
It's moving.
Slowly, but hey, I'll take the wins.
And any progression is progression.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Because when you stop, all that progression stopped. Like imagine if you didn't start with the first one. If you didn't start with the first one, then you wouldn't be on the episode that you're on now. You wouldn't have all this now. So that's why any forward progression is progression. Always celebrate and be mindful of every step that you went to, because the journey of 1,000 steps starts with one, and you took that step, then you took another one, and then you have this build up. Now you can look back to see exactly where you came from. You see, it's amazing because, like, I know we all, when we're all on this path, we probably get in that mindset of like, man, like, what am I doing? Or do I want to keep going? Or, you know, but since you have this build, you can look back to where you literally first started and be so grateful and proud of where you are right now. You have all this experience now, and it's just going to get more and more better. You're going to have more and more. That's life, man. It's life, and that's why I celebrate, like, all the small wins, and I think about the things that I went through and the things that I built up and how far I've came just in a little amount of time. So for you, man, this is, I'm looking at everything, and I'm so happy for you, bro. I'm genuinely happy for you, because I remember when you first came to me, how geeked I was, how excited I was. I was like, man, we doing a podcast right now? Like, let's go.
Let's
remember?
do it.
Like, and now we're here on the second one. Like, man.
See, I remember when you told me that you had a vision right before we even did the podcast, the first one we did. You told me that you had a vision, where you saw yourself on a podcast.
Yes.
And there it was. And then afterwards, you said, I saw a vision that you're gonna have a YouTube channel and all this. And here we are. I told you I do have a YouTube channel.
Let's go. You see,
it's not where I want it to be, because the camera I have right now, it only records 20 minutes at a time.
Yeah. And
I can't stop here and then go turn the camera back on. So what I'm doing is I'm just grabbing like a screenshot of whatever I record and just add the I forgot what they're called. The wavelength things on the audio.
Yeah.
And that's how I do it right now. But eventually he's gonna go into like video actually. But for now, I mean, I'm working with what I got, like I said, but it's working. For now it's working.
Using what you have with what you have. That's what you're doing right now.
Exactly.
Like, you already know what you want in your mind, right?
Yes.
That's all. That's what really matters, is you visualizing, using our higher faculties to think about what we want and just start taking action on it, because in our mind is infinite. You feel me? So when we visualize what we want, we know that picture, but all we have to do in the physical, in the 3D, is start moving towards that vision. And that is brother, I'm telling you, that's exactly what you're doing. Like, you are the perfect example of somebody that has an idea, has a goal, and starts.
Right.
So many people have ideas and have goals and have things that they want to manifest and things that they want to accomplish, but it just stays in their mind. You, my friend, are the perfect example of somebody that talks things into existence and takes action on it with whatever. You literally started from the bottom, and you start with what you have, and you're proud of it. And I'm just telling you, keep going and always be grateful for everything that you have, because you're doing a phenomenal job. I'm so happy for you, because all of this I'm looking at, it's amazing.
I forgot my the cable, the HDMI cable, so I won't be able to hook that up right now. But we don't need it for now.
Yeah.
Remember how I told you, like, before we recorded, I bought a set of mic. Remember I told you about that?
Yeah.
And I lost it. I didn't know where it went.
Yeah.
Well, about a month ago, I found them. Now I got extra mics.
There you go. See?
Yeah. And it was in one of my wife's bags that she had put away. And it got put away with that bag, and I was like,
that bag
I don't know how that happened.
Isn't it crazy how we lose things? It's like, how did it get here?
Yeah.
What happened?
I think it's just we get focused on whatever else we're doing, and you just grab it and put it there and go keep doing what you're doing, and then you forgot about it.
Yeah.
Because I constantly do with my phone. I don't know, it could be the marijuana too.
Man, for real, bro.
Well, but yeah, but it was crazy when I found him too, because when I found him, I kept thinking what you told me last time. When you told me that I lost him, then it wasn't your time.
Exactly.
And it looks like it's my time now, so I found him again.
Literally, bro, I've come to understanding this. Everything happens for a reason, and everything happens at the right time. Okay. It's the right time for everything. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens by coincidence. So realize that. So like I said, you found it at the exact right time. You see what I'm saying?
The thing is, I don't need him anymore. I mean, right now, I don't need him unless I go out and I can't take this with me, this whole setup. Yeah. I can't take him, then I'll take that.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't think I need him anymore because I got this set up now. But it still came back at the right time, because what if I decide to go on the road and all I have is the mics that I could take with me, the little lavalier mics.
So lavalier mics are the little ones.
Yeah, the little ones that you clip on. Yeah,
those are sick too.
Yeah, they were nice. I kind of miss using them. I do.
I mean, they're super simple. You just hook them up to your phone and then you're ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like this more because I feel more professional.
Man, I'm listening to myself like, this sounds good. Like,
is your audio good? You need to go higher, or are you good?
Oh no, I'm straight.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Yeah.
So all these control basically the mic.
So 1, 2, and 3 and 4 are microphones like this, like the ones that we have right now that I could hook up to them and then they'll go. They'll work.
So right now we're just moving with 1 and 2, of course.
So we're working with 1 and 2. So this one is, I can hook up another mic with a USB now on this one. So it'll still work.
More people speaking.
I can have
Dang, that's dope.
6 people at a time.
With this.
Yes. But when you get 3 people, I've never tried it with 3 people yet, but they say it's a little more complicated because everybody starts talking over each other and it doesn't work. The audio doesn't come out that good like that. So 2's good, 3's pushing it. But I mean, if you're really good, once I get really good, then I'll be able to handle a 4-person conversation. But
man.
Right now, I'm practicing.
Bro, you're doing phenomenal. Like, for real.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
What, 69th episode?
69.
Wow, that's... How do you feel? Like,
it feels surreal to me. I don't even think it's real, to be honest.
It is. It's real.
But I see it, though. But it is real. And at first, I was like, when I was like going on like the 40th episode, I barely had 300 downloads. Barely.
And now you say you're over 800?
Yeah. Wow. It shot up. They like,
that's 800 people, bro.
Yeah. Well, 800 listens.
Who's listening though? People,
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's phenomenal. It's like,
yes.
You have 69 episodes with 800 downloads.
Yes. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that's 60.
You're close to 1,000.
Almost. Damn, when you put it that way, it does.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
1,000's a lot.
It is.
800's a lot.
800's a lot. You just started. How long have you been doing this?
8 months. 9 months. Going on 9 months.
Man, I know people that stick on one thing and be consistent and persistent with one thing, they literally become a master of it. And you're going to be known for the O word. You're going to be known for that.
It changed it to our 2 cents.
Our 2 cents.
Yes.
Okay, our 2 cents.
Because I wanted to bring my other buddy that we usually do it with.
Yeah.
And we basically just talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So that's why it's our 2 cents, because we give our own opinions and that.
Okay.
But I also like doing this too.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm doing this, which is I'm going out and finding different people that I could talk to.
Yeah, man.
And still be our 2 cents, because this is what we're doing.
Yeah, and it's like, the reason why I love podcasts, because literally, bro, they changed my life.
Yeah.
And you could listen to, because you're listening to people's words. It's like, you could play them in your phone. You could play them when you're at the gym. You could just play them going to work. It's like, you could really listen to people and get, a podcast could be a whole hour, but they could say one thing that you could just remember and it could change your life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, facts. So I love podcasts, and the fact that you have one and I'm on it, I'm beaming right now.
You're welcome anytime, man.
Oh, believe me, we gonna be coming back for the third episode.
No, this is actually the 3rd episode, our 3rd episode.
Really?
Yeah, with the O word, we did 2.
We did.
Yes.
Oh man,
this is your 3rd time.
Dang. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I showed.
Oh yeah, we did the one in the chairs and the one on the wall.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
It's coming back.
Yeah, there you go. I told Diego.
Yeah.
Did you talk to him?
No, I didn't talk to him, but I seen his post.
Oh yeah, I told him about it.
Thinking about Diego, I gotta hit him up. Yep.
Okay.
What did he say?
I invited him, but he said he doesn't think he's interested in being in one. But he said he'll support me, and I was like, "Hey man, I'll take it. Thank you."
Hey, it's still a win.
Yeah, and after I showed it to him, I think he showed it to more people because that's when the numbers started going boom, boom, boom. On mind you, I drop my episodes on Tuesday and Friday, right? On Tuesday, my episode dropped. I checked it a couple hours after I had dropped it after 6 a.m, and I already had two downloads on that one. A couple of hours.
So when they download it, that means they download it to their phone, right?
Either that or they listen to it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you could check like the analytics, like the stats of your podcast.
Yeah.
Right? What platform do you use?
I'm using two different platforms. I'm using Buzzsprout, which is the RSS feed.
Yeah.
And I'm using an app where a lot of people that start doing podcasts, that's where they start.
The Anchor?
Anchor.
Yeah.
Yes,
all the podcasts that I've been listening to, they all mention Anchor.
Yeah.
And like you could put like sponsors on it and get paid from it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna do that as soon as my downloads get up there. Well, you have to build the downloads up there too first.
Like what's the number?
I want to say over 10.
Over 10K?
Yeah.
You'll get there, bro.
Oh, I know. I'm not worried about it. I know I'll get there.
Yeah.
It's all with due time. It could take 2 years, it could take 5 years. It'll come though. I just got to keep going. Can't stop now. Cause I keep telling my wife. I told my wife the other day, look at the numbers that I have right now. What would happen if I stopped right now?
Yeah, stop.
All that work for nothing.
All that work, bro.
All that work for nothing.
You cannot stop because this is the thing that you're doing that you're gonna hone in and master. Because I'm telling you, that vision that I have, it's happening, and I see it in you, and I just like I really use my imagination a lot, and ever since I was a kid, I always visualized and I always made a story in my mind. And, you know, as kids, we don't really understand what we have. But when we grow up, we kind of forget about our higher faculties. We forget about imagination. We forget about, you know, dreaming. And we forget about just things that kids think about. You know, kids always use their mind and their imagination. So as I got older and I started learning about the power of imagination, and that's our God power, man, it's like you could really close your eyes and visualize something for yourself, whatever you want, and put a feeling to it. And when you put a feeling to it, it gets in your subconscious mind. And if you know, the subconscious mind controls 95% of our body.
Right.
So if you know that it controls 95% of our body, and you get that vision that you envisioned for yourself, and you get it into your subconscious, you know how powerful that is? That means you're getting a vision, and it's getting into 95% of our brain.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just go in action with it, and man, and it literally, it starts happening. And by changing your thoughts, you could change your outer reality. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, like, man, definitely keep going and definitely keep grinding, because people need this. People need to know your story. People need to know where you came from. People need to know when you started with the
Lavalier.
You started with the lavalier, you know, just coming to my house, just sitting on the wall, just popping it out to where you are right now. Yeah. You have all of this, man. And I'm just so grateful, and I'm so happy that I'm a part of this, because this is something I like, being in stuff that starts when it's raw, and then it builds up, because I know when you get your studio, when you're over millions of views and you really popping and you really out there, then I could always say, man, this man has grinded. I seen him start from the bottom, and now look where he's at.
Yeah.
I could point people to you and say, if you need an example of somebody that had an idea for so long and took action on it and started with what he had, that is Oscar right there. You see all these millions of views. You see all these people. You see his YouTube channel. You see all his subscribers. He started with 0. Now he's here. He had persistent. He kept acting on it. He took action, and he believed in himself, and he believed in the vision for himself, and he kept going. Even when it got hard, he kept going. We had many conversations where, you know, he wanted to stop or whatever. He might have had that. Everybody has that feeling of, man, if I, you know. So just keep going, man, because so many people need this example that you're setting, because I know so many people want to start a podcast, but so many people think about the podcast that, like, they look at people that on an elite podcast level and see all the views and hear the quality, and they're like, man, and I have to, you know, I don't want to start because it's going to sound like crap or whatever, but you just have to start because you can always improve, but you can't improve if you don't start.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It's not going to happen if you don't start.
Exactly.
Like the other reason that I got started was with, cause I listen to a lot of podcasts. Mm-hmm. So my two favorite ones are The Church Was Happening Now and the Joe Rogan Experience. Mm-hmm. So Joe
Rogan.
Yes. They both have said exactly the same thing, like giving people advice, like if they really want to do it. Joe Rogan says, don't look at the numbers, just keep grinding them out.
Yeah.
Just keep going. And maybe I'm making a mistake by looking at the numbers, you know, but it fuels me though. Every time I see the numbers, it fuels me to just keep going. Because there's days that I think that I have, when I remember that I have to go record again or do something with this, there's days that I'm like, oh, damn, I don't want to do it today. But those are the days that you got to push yourself.
Thank you, facts. Speak it. Those are the days, just like when you're working out. The days that you wake up and you're sore as fuck. Can we cuss?
Yeah.
The days that we're sore as fuck and we don't want to go to the gym, we don't want to do that cardio, we don't want to eat right, we don't want to hit our meals. That's when it really counts, because that's when your body and your mind is at the most resistance. Your mind is telling you no, or your body is telling you no, but your mind is saying, yo, I know we need to be focused. And when you break through that barrier, that is always the best workout. Yeah. Always is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and that's a perfect example, because that's how I lost a lot of weight too, because there was days I didn't want to eat just chicken and vegetables.
Man, that's a staple. Chicken, vegetables, and rice, bro.
There was days that no salt, food. No seasoning, nothing. That's how I did it.
Just straight up protein.
Just straight up protein and carbs. That's it.
Man, when I'm meal prepping and I be looking at the meals, because my staple is lean ground turkey.
Okay.
Lean ground turkey with a taco pack, rice, and green beans. But the taco pack is kind of high in sodium, but man.
You'll take it.
Exactly. But I just be looking at my containers and I'm like, okay, this is 400 calories. This is 40 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs. And I just literally eat it. And as I'm eating it, I'm picturing it going in my body and fueling my body. And I get over the taste, because I put myself in a mind frame of, I'm not eating this for the taste. I'm eating this to fuel my body and to grow my body. And once you make that shift, then it's like, okay, let's just eat it. We're not eating for pleasure. We're eating for growth, and we're eating for fuel. Right. Once you do that shift, then it's kind of easier, because what are we meal prepping for? What are we working out for? We're working out to reach our goals. Mm-hmm. So when we get in that, exactly. So when we get in that mindset, oh, it doesn't taste good, it doesn't do this, it doesn't do that, it's like, but are we really doing this for taste, or are we doing this to be a beast in the fucking gym? Are we doing this to lose weight? Are we doing this to have more energy? You see what I'm saying?
Right. So to have clarity.
Exactly. So when you eat chicken without salt, man, I give it to you, because that's a tough one.
Yeah, me and my wife did it together like that.
Really?
Like we would cook the meals with the flavor for the kid, you know, just to not make him suffer too much. But they'll still get their vegetables. But for the most part, it was just chicken, like just plain chicken. Yeah. No seasoning, nothing. Just black pepper, and that's it. That was all we did.
No sauce?
Nothing.
Just straight up chicken breast.
Chicken breast. I used to get the tenders. I enjoy them better, because
the tenders are the strips, right?
Yeah, the back part of the breast.
Yeah, that's what we get. Yeah, those are way easier to manage. The chicken breasts, they be way too big
and too dry too.
Yeah,
but the tenders are not that dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get, like, with chicken breast, you gotta be mindful of the temperature.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Get a food thermometer, right?
Okay.
And however you're making your chicken, 167 degrees internally, take it off. Perfect. Moist, juicy, that's the temperature. Because that's what people don't know when they're cooking chicken. the reason why chicken breast dries out is because you look at it and you don't do the temperature.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I didn't know that.
So 167 degrees Fahrenheit. Take it off.
Okay.
It'll be juicy. I promise.
All right. It'll be here. I'll write it down. It'll be recorded once I go through it.
Yeah.
I'll write it down. But yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know because it's always every time we cook chicken breast, it's always like dry.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we put like tomatoes juice or something on it, But other than that, it's dry.
Because chicken breast has a lot of natural juices in it, but it's a window. It's a window that once you go like 170 up, that shit starts drying off like for real. So 167, you're solid.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. Bro, I didn't know there was a window.
Google is amazing. Got it from Google.
Right? I should have researched that before, but I never even thought about it other than just all right, it's dry.
Bro, I don't even know how I came about that, but I just looked that's why. Because I wanted to do a medium rare steak and I seen that they had temperatures on that. So I was like, okay, if it must mean
chicken.
Exactly, it must need a temperature for chicken. So 167. Man, all this plants, trees, this is amazing. This is so peaceful.
Yeah, it is.
I know you meditate back here.
I actually don't. But when you
Come
said
on.
it, I was like, I probably should.
Man, you know how peaceful this is?
But in the mornings when this is empty and alone, like I'm at work.
Yeah.
But in the afternoon, then the kids are out here playing, or my dad's back here, or he's digging a hole somewhere over here.
He's digging a hole.
Yeah, he does. Like look at it. You see all those plants that are on the pots?
Yeah.
Like he takes them out, puts them in, puts them somewhere else. He's moved a lot of trees around.
This is a lot.
Yeah, he's got amazing. A lot of trees.
How old is your dad?
He's 57.
Wow.
57, yes. Yeah, he's got waba trees.
What's a waba?
I don't know how to explain it to you.
Is it a fruit? Or?
It's a fruit, yeah. It's a fruit. Hey, let me get one. It's not. They're not good right now, but watch.
Yeah, I never seen a waba. This is amazing.
They're small right now. You probably smelled it. Go ahead and smell
like a lime.
Well, they're small right now. They usually get about that big,
really?
And they're yellow on the outside and like pink on the inside.
Definitely gonna have to get some of that.
Yeah, you see, she knows waba.
Waba? Oh, guava.
Oh, I was saying it wrong.
Oh, man, I had a. I'm like I never had a waba.
Okay, I'm saying it wrong then.
Okay, a guava.
Guava.
Okay, cool,
yeah, there you go. Yeah. And,
let me know when these are done.
Okay, I'll let you know. Yeah, man, I usually come outside and grab some and take them inside for the kids or my wife.
Yeah.
And we'll have only one inside. It stinks up the whole house.
Really?
Yeah, they got a strong smell.
Yeah, I'm smelling it right now from the exterior.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got, I think that one right there, I think that one's a mango tree. I'm not sure, but I think that's it. And the banana trees, too.
You got banana trees?
Those right there. That's a banana tree. He's got a few back there.
Man, this is amazing.
Oh, coconut right there behind you, too. Yeah.
Bro, we are in a tropical paradise.
Yeah,
like
we
fact.
are literally.
Like fact. No.
Yeah. Oranges, lemons, cactus. All he's got.
Do you cook the cactus?
Yeah, we cook cactus.
It's called nopal, right?
Nopales, yeah.
Nopales.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nopales. We do them on the grill though.
What does it taste like?
Green. It's a green taste. I like the taste.
Green.
I don't mind it. Yeah, I like the fruit. I know
it's super
though.
Healthy, huh?
Yeah, I got a lot of fibers in it too.
Really?
Yeah. My wife usually grits strawberries and I don't know what else she puts, but she does them with strawberries on the blender.
With cactus?
Yeah.
That sounds bomb.
It is good. The green and the strawberry in it tastes good, really good.
Wow.
I like it. Yeah, but we haven't done it recently, but because. Yeah.
Definitely let me know when you get the cactus on the grill because I want to try it.
Okay, I'll let you know. Yeah, but right now they're not good. It's mostly after I think in the spring it's when you start getting all the new leaves of the cactus, and those are the ones that you eat, the newborn ones.
Yeah,
those are the ones that taste better. Because if you eat the other ones, they're too green probably. I don't know. I haven't eaten an old one, so I wouldn't be able to tell. I only eat the young ones.
That's amazing how you could plan all of this on land. That's why I want to get a lot of land, because you could literally create your own tropical paradise, like what we're sitting in.
Yeah.
The oxygen here is amazing.
Oh yeah, it feels good in here.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, we were sitting on the other side. Like, when was it? Like Friday. Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday we were sitting over there. It was hot.
I bet.
And you walk over here, like, it's fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you saw how dry it was on the other side, right?
Yeah, it was hot. I was like, "Who? We gonna be in here?"
No.
Shit.
That's why my wife. Oh,
I don't got my.
That's
towel.
my wife right there. Amor. She doesn't speak English though. Nomás que lo saludes. Él es Tim y su esposa.
Hola.
Right?
I know. I'm trying to.
She's just trying to get you guys to meet. Yeah. So él es Tim. Por fin lo conoces.
It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah. See, she knows more Spanish than you do.
She does. She does. No, for
That's
real.
good. That's good. That's good.
I need to get. I got a book, but I haven't read it yet.
Hey, yeah, you'll get to it. Eventually you will.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. The books. What book are you on now?
Right now, man, I'm on The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Okay.
So I'm
That's
just,
beautiful. Sounds beautiful. I need to read that book.
Yeah, I give it to you when I'm done with it. But man, I'm on this path where I have so many books, and I'll start it, and then I go to another book, but I have to stop doing that.
Oh, you skip them?
Yes, I skip them, and then I come back. Like, I'll finish all my books, but focusing on one book and then getting through it. But I will tell you one book that has completely shifted my mind, The Abundance Book by John Randolph Prince.
That's the one we were talking about the phone the other day, right? Okay.
It's about this big, and it's like 80 pages, and it has a prosperity plan inside, a 40-day prosperity plan. And basically, it gives you the history of money. It gives you what abundance means, and in the 40-day prosperity plan, it's 10 different paragraphs. You read a paragraph every day, and you meditate after you read it, and then you write down your thoughts that came to you. Powerful.
Okay.
Powerful.
I would. You know what I started doing months ago. When you told me to start writing down things and meditate.
Yeah.
Like, what I did, I read somewhere that it said that it was best to wake up. When you woke up, just grab your notepad and start writing your ideas.
Man, yes.
And I did it a couple days. I got some good ideas, but I stopped doing it.
Man.
See, that's my problem. I fall off of things.
That's okay. It's because for you to be aware of that, like I just said, I'm aware that I read books and then I skip books, but I always go back. There's not nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Awareness is good, because once you state it, once you're aware of what you're doing, now you could change it.
Okay.
So knowing that you fall off, everybody falls up, but you get back up. That's
Right.
what life is about. We fail, we get back up. Now, when you fail and you stop, then we got a problem.
Now, that's what I have right now, because I stopped doing it.
Okay, so what we're going to do, you got to get the abundance book.
Okay.
Because I can't even speak on everything in the book, because it's a secret.
Okay.
But once you get the book, we could really have a conversation about it. But I'm telling you, out of all of the books I read, this is the smallest as far as pages, as far as the aesthetics of it, but it's the most powerful. It has completely shifted my whole mindset as far as money.
Okay.
Money to me means like my own natural energy yield. So as I increase my energy, money attracts to me, because money is energy.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So once you see that, my own natural energy yield, then if you increase your energy, you increase your natural energy, your yield, your harvest grows. So the more vibrant you are, the higher vibration you are on, the higher you're resonating with this higher energy, this higher consciousness, this spirit within us. Once we understand the spirit of us and raise our energy, then money literally flows to us. And that the thing, waking up with more money, I've experienced that so many times in my life. So many times. And it's a feeling. I'm gonna tell you a little story that happened. So I was going through something and I needed to pay for something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say that I needed to pay for something, and I needed to pay for it immediately. I had the money to pay for it, but I didn't want to use that money to pay for it. So what did I do? I read this in a book that when you're really thinking about something really hard, go to sleep, take a nap, let your subconscious mind take over, because when you're sleeping, your conscious mind shuts off and now you're moved by your subconscious mind. Our dreams are our subconscious mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, our subconscious mind controls 95% of our body. So what I did, I laid down, I thought about what it is I want. I put my desire into the universe. I thought about it and I said, this money is here. This money is going to appear to us. This money is going to appear. And I thought about what I wanted to do to join this. I thought about it. I meditated on it and I just went to sleep. Bro, I woke up to $600.
Wow.
Yes, $603. I woke up literally, and this is in the middle of the day.
This is what you needed?
This is more than I needed.
Oh.
This is more than I needed. I only needed $300. I woke up to $600.
Nice.
Literally took a nap, woke up to $600. And this is one occurrence of many, but I'm saying this is the most powerful because I legit stopped everything I was doing and I thought about what I wanted. I thought about it. I put a feeling to it. I visualized it. I went to sleep, woke up, looked at my phone, and it was $600 there.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, you said this was before I embarked in this journey and then before I got with you in the first podcast, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember if I went to bed with that thought, but I remember there's been a couple of occasions where we've been hurting like for money and like we needed the money now too.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow on the day that I needed the money,
it appeared.
I get a check in the mail.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't know this was coming. And
Man.
I don't know. I don't remember if I did the same thing that you're saying or not, but that has happened to me.
The feelings that I'm getting right now, like I literally, as you said that, I felt my whole body like shift because what happened to you, that is us. That's when you want something. You got to understand energy, the universe is always listening. So that's why you have to be real mindful of what you speak. Okay. Because what you speak, what you sow, when we speak words, those are seeds, right?
Right.
So, when you plant a seed into the ground, look what happens. These are all seeds. This is from a seed.
Yeah.
All of this is seeds.
Yeah.
We're seeds. Our thoughts are seeds. So when you have that vision and that desire, and it's like, man, I really need this money. I really need this money. That's speaking into the universe. And if you're aligned, and if you need that money for a good purpose, the universe will bring it to you as it did for you, as it did for me. Now, to amp that up a little bit, speak into existence as if it's already here. You see? Because all the money we need is already here. We just have to be in frequency, in vibration, and the energy. We have to be in the frequency. We have to raise our energy to attract that money that we desire. Because literally, it's trillions of dollars circling right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's trillions of dollars. So understand that whatever you're seeking, it's seeking you too. But you just have to be in unison, in harmony to that thing. You see, you understand what I'm saying?
For it to come my way.
Yes.
And me to go its way.
Yes. So I'm real big on speaking things into existence and believing in ourselves and really going with the law. The law. When I made that decision to change because you got to understand my journey. It's been 3 years now that I've really started going into entrepreneurship and stretching my mind and stretching myself, getting out of my comfort zone. But the first 2 years, it was just me going out, trying this business venture, talking to this person, trying this, failing. but I never really sat down and understood myself. And I failed a lot of times, and I was really getting frustrated, man. I was really getting to the point where I felt like I was a failure because I felt like I should have broke through a success already. I felt like something should have happened, and I felt like something was wrong with me. So the third year, that's when I legit let everything go. I still want it, but I let it go and start focusing on myself. I started meditating heavily. I started really learning about the self. I started learning about the laws of the universe. I started learning about the laws of success. I started really getting to the point where I know if I build myself up and I cultivate myself from within, the outside world to change. But when I first went on that journey, I didn't realize how powerful and how truth this work is. So now this journey that I had the first 2 years was me seeking out. Now the third year, I looked within, and literally, bro, my outside world has changed. Doors have opened for me. I'm able to communicate with people on a deeper level. I'm able to understand. I'm able to feel. I'm able to see things. I'm able to speak things into my life, and they appear. And I understand, like I said, the law. If you want one law that if you understand this law, your mind will shift, your life will shift. It's the law of growth. Are you familiar with that?
No.
Okay. So the law of growth is you plant a banana seed in the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, this banana seed, if you do what you need to do as far as water it, take care of the soil, make sure there's no rocks in the soil so the roots can break free, then you know that you will have some bananas in 120 days, 160 days, right? Because that's the biology of the seed. That's the science of the seed, right?
Right.
So, like I said, remember when I said thoughts are words or seeds? Thoughts are seeds as well.
Right.
The law of growth states once we plant a seed in our mind, the focus that we put on that thought, that's like us watering that seed in the ground, the focus, right?
Right.
Now, when we take action on that thought, that is us taking care of the soil. That's us pruning our tree, that's us taking care of it. Now, once, you take care of the banana tree, you're going to get you're going to get an abundance of bananas, right? In a period of time. Keyword, time.
Takes time.
Now, the only difference between a seed in the ground and a seed in our mind, that incubation period between it, that's unknown for us. That's unknown. We don't know when we have that thought in our mind when it's going to manifest in the 3D, in the physical.
Right.
But the law is the same, and that's what people don't understand. So that's why people, they have this thought, and they're consistently taking action on it, and it's not happening. It's a year, 2 years, 3 years, and nothing's happened, and they don't understand the law. They think that it should happen by now because I've been doing all this work. They don't understand the law. The incubation period, bro, that's the only difference between a seed in the ground and a seed in our mind is that time. But I promise you, if you focus on that thought, I promise you, if you take the action, I promise you, it will manifest in the physical. That is the law. You can't go against the law. It's been set centuries before us, brother. You feel me? So
yes.
That's literally the one law that will change your life. And it's so simple. The law of growth.
Law of growth. Do you know what a tamarind is? The fruit?
Tamarind. No. Tamarino?
I think that's the right word. I think I'm saying it wrong. I don't know.
Like when you go to the Mexican restaurants and it's Jamaica.
Tamarindo.
There we go.
Tamarindo. Okay, I should have said it in Spanish then. Tamarindo.
See? Man, I got you.
Right. The seed of that fruit,
mm-hmm.
It's supposed to take about 100 and something years to give fruit.
What?
That's what I recently read. I don't know how true it is. If it's true, why would anybody plant that tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back to what you're saying. That's what I'm trying to say. What you're saying is like you don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen.
Yes.
If you keep watering that seed.
Yes.
It'll give you the fruit and the tree will grow, but it won't give you fruit, and it's supposed to take over 100 years for it to give fruit. I don't know how true it is though, but I gotta find. I should haven't even said it if I didn't know.
No, but if that is true, then you said why would you plant it?
All right.
The thing is, I would plant it because imagine if you plant 1,000,000 tamarino. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm tamarino.
Tamarindo.
Imagine if you plant 1,000 tamarino seeds on a farm, and now 100 years later, because you pass this down to your kids, 100 years later, they have a field of tamarino seeds that you planted 100 years ago.
No, there's the fruits.
You see what I'm saying? So it's
it'll come with due time.
Exactly.
That's what I was trying to say. Like it'll come, but it with due time.
Yeah.
You just got to keep grinding it.
Just got to keep grinding. Just really become process oriented, because everything has a system. Everything has a system, and when you become process oriented, if you follow this process, the result is going to manifest. Mm-hmm. If I give you this blueprint and you follow this blueprint, then you're going to get that result. It's that simple. Mm-hmm. If you want success, figure out the blueprint to success and take action on that. And don't worry about when it's going to happen. Know that this path that you're on, it leads to that thing that you desire. That's what anything in life, man. That's what literally anything, you know. Right. It's kind of like breaking life down to steps and understanding that anybody, because everything is universal. So that's what I understand now too. Like everything is universal, and you could break things down to a level where you could just take literally one step at a time, day by day, every day and every way. I'm getting better and better, because that's a fact, man. Like you're either growing or you're dying. You're either creating or you're perishing. You have to grow, because every second, every minute, every hour, we're getting older. We're dying. But we could reverse that disintegration of our life by cultivating ourselves, by taking care of ourselves, by taking care of our health, our mental health, and understanding how in harmony our body really has to be. Like, really think about it, bro. Really think about what our body is. Really think about all the systems we have in our bodies.
Energy and matter, right?
Yes. Energy, matter, bones, nervous system, endocrine, digestive system. You see,
endocrine. What is that?
Endocrine system is, now you just hit me. I don't know. I'm being honest.
Okay.
I'm being honest,
right.
But I know it. I think it has something to do with the veins or something. I'm gonna come back to that, and I'll let you know.
All right.
But I'm just referring to all the different systems inside of our body.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, and think about everything that our body is doing that we don't have to consciously think about.
It just does it.
And it does it with the subconscious mind. Our mind does it.
Right.
And we come into this world without a blueprint to our mind, but our mind knows exactly what to do.
You know how to eat as a baby. Right?
You know how to eat. You know how to
Nobody taught you that.
Exactly. Yeah. So as we grow up, this mind that we had, it always sticks with us. It's not like we grow up and we become 8 years old and we go to the doctor and say, oh, well, your brain is done, so let's get a new brain. No, the brain you come in with, it grows with you. But how many people really focus on that power source that they have at the top of their head and learn about it? And when you learn about it, then you kind of understand yourself at a deeper level, and you kind of understand that what I think about and what I feel affects my body.
Right.
The mind is so powerful that we could think about something negative. We could think about something negative that happened years ago. We could think about something negative that hasn't even happened. Mm-hmm. We could think about something that hasn't even happened and immediately lower our vibrations. And when we lower our vibrations, what it's doing is lowering our energy. And when it lowers our energy, it slows the harmonization of our body down. Everything has to be in sync in our body. Mm-hmm. Everything. Because when our body is out of whack, things start messing up. Our body, because you know when you don't feel good, man, my stomach hurts, something feels bad. I have a headache because I'm stressed out. I'm stressed. Okay. I'm stressed. How many people say that? I'm stressed.
All of us do.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. And stress causes a disharmonization in our body. Literally, bro, it's so many things going on in our body. So when everything's in flow and where we're moving and where when we're at that that natural high when you like, man, life is good. Like I'm straight.
Yeah.
Everything's good. Everything. I love my life. That's our body being in unison. It's like a bicycle, bro. Like we're just flowing. That chain is just connecting to that sprocket. That sprocket is connected to the tire. That engine is connected. We're just going. So, like, it just touches. Like I'm so attached to and so obsessed with self and how powerful we are, to the fact that I know if literally everybody just took just 30 minutes a day to just educate themselves as far as their mind and their energy and who we are as a person and how powerful we are and how we have this infinite source moving to and through us. If everybody really took time every single day to cultivate themselves and learn about themselves, I know this world would be a better place, because it's so many people out here that are stressed, depressed, low energy, mad at the world, mad at themselves, mad because they don't have this, that, when they have everything that they need to.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But you have to consciously know that you have everything you need.
Right, yeah,
We have everything we need right now. We have ourselves, and we have this power with us. But we have to tap into it. You have to tap into that power,
You have to put in the work.
Got to put in the work. And it's a lot of, and when you say work, it's a lot of internal work that we need to do, because how many people really take the time to learn about themselves,
Very few. Like it took me a while to at least try to find out what was wrong with me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I still don't know exactly what's wrong with me, but I'm on my way, and
Yeah.
I'm figuring it out, because look, if I wouldn't have figured out what was wrong with me by me just saying, oh, I want to do this, or I want to do that, I want to do this, and never take action, then by the time I took action, I figured something out.
Yeah.
And taking action is important, because if all you do is sit there, you're never gonna grow.
Yes.
And just looking at things that are not beneficial for your brain, like just watching TV all day, like that's not good. It's like I know that, I understand that, but even like I told you, I've fallen off from reading books a lot. But I didn't let my kids fall off from reading books.
Yeah.
I didn't let them, but I fell off. Because there's days that I go to sleep late because I'm working on this. And then like I lose the only time that I had to read books, which was when like I put the kids to bed. I'll read an hour and a half or so.
Yeah.
But I would lose that time because I'm already late because I'm working on the podcast, setting it up for the next day or setting it up to get uploaded. And then I don't read. And that's how I got away from it, unfortunately. But I'm trying to get back into it, but I don't think I'm trying hard enough.
No, you're definitely not trying hard enough. So on your lunch break, what do you do?
I follow up on my E-Trade, my Robinhood account. I'm working on those accounts.
How long is your lunch break?
About an hour.
Okay, you have an hour lunch.
Yeah.
You could fit 15 minutes to read.
You're right.
What about your break? You get 2 breaks?
Okay, so here's the thing about my partner, though. I can't get him to shut up.
Bro. But see, that's...
He's a good guy. He's my neighbor, the one in front there. He's a good guy, but he talks a lot. I mean, I enjoy it. It's not that I don't enjoy the conversations with him, but I do. But there's times where I pull out my phone just to read something that I'm going to talk about on the podcast or something, but I can't do it because he's talking right there.
But see, you can't. That's not in our vocabulary, because we could do anything that we want to do. You have to say, look, bro, I enjoy your conversations. I want to talk, but I really have to read this book because I have to be focused. And I guarantee you he will understand it. And maybe give him a book to read and you guys read together.
Yeah,
bring him into it. Everything is external. Everything you're talking about is external. But if you want to read, and if you want to put that focus, and if you want to go get back on your reading shit, then you could do it. Period.
Yes, you're right.
It's no excuses.
Yes.
It's the only excuse.
I'm making it up.
Exactly. So
yeah.
Gotta get back on reading, man. You gotta get the abundance book.
Yeah.
Because literally that's the book that everybody and and the team that I'm building, I want them to read that book because I want everybody on that plane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What was it?
The Abundance
The
Book
Abundance
by,
Book.
by John Randolph Prince.
Okay, yeah, I have it written down.
I'll send it to you.
The other one was the Art of Not.
The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson.
That I want to read because I feel like I give too much fucks. And I don't want to.
I feel like I give too much fuck.
I do, because there's times that I'll say something, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
but and I want to get to that point where I'm like, all right, I said what I said, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Because the way I see words is like, what's my intent?
Yeah.
And I think everybody should look at that too. Because if you call somebody like asshole, like it could be your friend, but you could be joking around. It will mean nothing.
What's the intent? I like
Right.
that. Yeah.
So I think the intent is very important on your words.
It is, brother. It is. It is, because I could tell you something, and depending on your understanding of what I said, it could be completely different.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why texting sucks.
Man, bro, on the way here, I was just telling my girl, I said, I really don't like texting anymore. I like talking on the phone because you could really, it just comes off your mind, just flows. And the conversation, it seems more natural. Like texting, you could think about what you're saying, or you don't know what they're saying or if they're really saying it, but you could kind of feel energy when you're talking to people. So,
right. But see, when you're texting her, like you guys are joking around, you know when she's joking around. Same with my wife. Like when we're texting each other, you know when we're joking around.
Yeah.
But for other people, if they were to read what we're texting or saying to each other, it'll be like, whoa.
Man, that's crazy. Literally, that happened last night.
Oh yeah.
Literally, that happened last night. My friend, he sent me something that he wrote, and he said, can you paint a picture with this that I just said? Like, who does this look like to you? And I said, that sounds like you. He was like, what? What do you mean it sounds like me? I wasn't talking about me. I said, well, you asked me a question, and you're the first person that popped in my head. And he kind of took offense to that. But I'm like, I'm not saying that to be offensive. I'm just answering your question.
Right.
It's you. So what you just said.
The intent, right?
Exactly. Like I'm not trying to say that you're a bad person or something. I'm just saying you asked me a question and I answered the question.
Yeah.
Honestly. You know?
Yeah. Or probably he didn't like the answer. Could have also been the reason why.
Hey, when you ask people questions, you got to be mindful of they're coming back with an answer, and that answer, you never know what it is.
You might not like it. You might like it.
Exactly.
You never know.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. But my son, I still can't get him to finish that book because I think it's a pretty big book for 8-year-old. But
Yeah.
I still got him reading it. I have him reading like a page or two a night from the same book we read, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
But the one
kids
for kids version. Yeah. He's getting quite a few things out of it. He comes up to me and tells me what he's reading, and sometimes I'll go up to him like, "Oh, what you read? Oh, what did you learn?" And he tells me about money or work, invest, and all this. He's using those words already too.
Bro, keep that going, and the easiest thing is just read it with him. Like, if your son is reading, then you definitely need to be reading, so you can come at him with that understanding. You know, like, man, I read this in this book. Like, oh man, and kids, they're going to feel that energy. They're going to get excited about it. Yeah. So, man, definitely you got to get back on the reading, man. And, like, if you want a reading partner, like, we could pick a book after I finish my first book. But we could pick a book that we'll read together and, you know, call each other one time a week and bounce ideas off and talk about it, because I really want that with somebody.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Tell me the next book you're reading, and then we'll go from there.
All right, so the next book I'm reading, I'm going to tell you, you're going to get it, and we're going to legit start it on the same day.
You got it. I'll do that.
Let's go.
We'll do it. I'll make time because, like I said, there's days like that this gets in the way, but I'll make time. Because like I told you, I really want to get back to reading. It's just I'm not pushing myself to that, but I'm pushing myself on this.
Bro, reading has completely changed my life.
Yes.
Completely. I'm being...
The little bit that I read, like, I noticed that my vocabulary changed a lot.
Yep.
It does. And I stopped reading, and I'm kind of finding it hard to find words sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'm not using my brain. I'm not exercising it like I should. But I should. Yeah. You ready to cut it?
Yeah, let's wrap it up, bro.
All right, we'll wrap it up. We'll leave it there. And
so how do you end your podcast?
Just on that's it for That's it. Yeah.
All right, for
Nothing too fancy. I'll just add the song at the end, and then
Well, for all the people that's listening, what's the podcast called again?
Our 2 cents.
Our 2 cents. This is Our 2 cents. We got Oscar. We got Timothy. I just want to thank everybody for listening to this. And this man's podcast is literally going to explode. I see him going far. Keep tuning in. Keep sharing it. We're going to keep dropping bombs, keep dropping knowledge. And I just want everybody to really understand how hard Oscar is grinding for this, how hard he is working. He came from the bottom. Now we're here at a studio in the paradise. Everything is manifesting. Keep tuning in. Y'all do not want to miss the fire that is going to come to this show.
And that being said, my friend, thank you very much. I appreciate the love.
Yes,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Love and peace.